Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, Wave family? What's good? What's up, Philly Trees? I see you in the comments. What's going on? What's going down? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone is having a great week so far. We back on Probox TV. NAJEE Lopez against Manuel Gallegos. All right. Um, Friday night, Friday the 13th to be exact. It's good to see you guys, man. Haven't done too much content this past week. But I'll be doing live tonight and I'll be doing lives tomorrow. Two lives tomorrow. All right. I'll be on tomorrow as well. Jazza Dickens against Anthony Kakachi is going to be on tomorrow earlier in the day. And then we got Arnold Barbosa against Kenneth Sims Jr. in the evening. I know I haven't done breakdowns. Okay. But I will have them for you on the live. All right. And I will give you my betting picks on the live. Okay. So be sure to check in tomorrow night. And yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. Okay. For both cards tomorrow. All right. I just haven't had time to sit and do a film study, and I don't really put the breakdowns out without doing a film study. All right. What's up, Tramel? What's good? What's going on? All right. So yeah, I will be here tomorrow as well, live. If I can squeeze an early breakdown in, I will. All right. The plan is to do it early if I can squeeze some in. But I'll guarantee you, if I can't get it in, I'll give you a breakdown early and live like I've done in the past. Sometimes I just do it live and give you a breakdown straight up. And then I'll give you my betting picks if I do bet. But I'll let you guys know. For the fights tomorrow, the thing with Kakachi, I got Kakachi when I never really been that impressed with Jazza Dickens. So I'm leaning towards Kakachi to win. But with his pressure. But as far as the fight in the evening, the thing about Kenneth Sims and the thing about Arnold Barbosa is that, like, it really depends on how they, like, some of these guys, both of these guys look really good on certain nights, and sometimes they just don't show up. And I think both can be the same. It could be said the same for both. They're not really that consistent to me. You know what I mean? Barboza obviously has had the better career because he's fought the better fighters. He has the better experience. But I think Kenneth Sims has the ability to outbox him. Right? But I just don't know. You know what I mean? On a larger scale, I've seen Barboza, and not just because he lost to Teofimo Lopez. I was talking about before that, he was coming off a good couple wins against Jose Ramirez and Jack Catterall. I thought the Jack Catterall win was really good. That was a really good win for him. But the fights before that, like, he's always been like the Sean McComb fight. That was a split decision win for him. I don't think he won that fight at all. He didn't win that fight. He got gifted that fight for sure. Right? One of the judges had it right. The other two didn't. Yeah, I gotta, like, he fights the way better fighters though, in my opinion. But Kenneth Sims, to me, seems like his style can give him trouble. But I mean, I haven't really, really, really seen him step up and beat anyone that's really good yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you guys a breakdown and more. I'll talk more about it tomorrow. That's just off top, just thinking about the two. But we'll see. We'll talk more about it tomorrow. And Kakachi, I just gotta go with Kakachi. Kakachi's he's been on a roll, and his pressure has been on point. He's getting up there though. He's getting up there at age. You know, he's like 30. I know he's in his later 30s now. But he's still, he's still doing his thing. I gotta go with him, But again, I'll tell you out on a live. For that card, that early card. Excuse me. I'm not gonna cover the entire card, because it's gonna be so early in the day. I got things to do, and plus, I'm gonna when I cover two lives. I usually don't go all the way through the card, you know what I mean? But I will jump on that card probably like for the co-main event at least, 2-3 fights before the main event, and I'll be here. What's up, Tyle? What's good, man? Thanks for showing up. What's up, Rich Franklin? What's good? Yeah, definitely hit that like button. It's gonna be a small crowd tonight. I'm not doing the influencer judging, so we're just covering the card. We're not doing anything. We're just covering the card, not doing the judging tonight. Okay, just didn't work out for tonight with Probox, but I'm covering the card anyway. It's Friday night, and I just wanted to chill with you guys because I haven't really been on that much this past week. All right, I think the only video I did was a Jai Opatai card. I did a reaction video to that. But it's been a slow week in boxing for the most part. But April is gonna really pick up. April's a packed month. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's see. Let's look at the schedule. Let me pull up the schedule. I'm actually on the Boxingscene website, and I'm already like trying to plan and schedule my days to make sure I'm available for as many fights as I can this upcoming 2 months, because April and May there's a lot of fights. All right. Philly says, Wave, you seen the Usyk said about his last 3 fights? Yeah, I think I agree with you, man. I was disappointed in seeing that the Caballero fight is not part of the list. If you guys know, I've been consistently saying that out of the top fighters, I believe that Caballero will be the most difficult fight for Usyk. So me reading that, or me, reading that article, I was kind of disappointed, I think Usyk said he's going to fight Rico. Obviously, he's fighting Rico next. The winner of Dubois and Wardley. I really hope if Dubois wins this fight, he doesn't want to fight Dubois for a 3rd time. And then you got Tyson Fury for a 3rd time or something like that. Yeah, like, no, I'm good. I'm good on that, bro. I'm good on that, man. I'm good on that. I mean, obviously, I'm a boxing channel. I'm going to cover fights. But as a fan, disappointed. I had watched this Rico Verhoeven highlight video. It's 40 minutes long. If you look up Rico Verhoeven, it's the first video that comes up. It's a 40-minute long video. I had watched the entire video. It was very well put done. Wow, I think this kid on this card won. This guy Christian Cheza was like the undefeated fighter here, and it looked like from what I was watching, the guy Devin McKinley might have pulled off the upset here. A 6-round fight, very action-packed fight. Oh man, you crazy, Towel? You drunk? What were you drinking? What were you drinking, bro? All right, so yeah, I'm disappointed in that too. I don't. I'm trying to. Who wants to see? Who's pushing to see Tyson Fury Usyk 3? I can't imagine that it's the zone. The heavyweight with the fast hands is you talking about Moses? Yo, who wants the Fury 3rd fight? Like, where is that coming from? It's got to be like Netflix or something. It got to be Netflix or Zufa or something like that. Because no one's asked, no one, I mean, you can justify the rematch, but for a third fight, I definitely don't want to see that. And I definitely don't want to see a Daniel Dubois triple trilogy. I mean, come on, bro. No. Usyk stopped him twice. The second fight wasn't even close. Yo, I was watching that the other day. I was watching a Rico guy. I was telling you guys, what's up, Aquia? I was watching the Rico guy, and it was a 40-minute video. And it was well put, it was well put together. For real. Like, it was a very good video on his career. I was actually familiar with some of the opponents he had fought because I watched a little bit of Pride back in my day. Wait, hold on. Let me see the scorecard. Let me hear the scorecard real quick. Yes, they gave it. They gave it to the underdog. Yeah, I mean, I ain't watch it, but from the corner, it looked like he was whipping the other dude's ass. I know he was undefeated and all that, and they was hyping him up earlier. But even from the opening round, it looked like he was winning to me. That's cool. Yeah, I was watching a Verhoeven video, and it was good. It was good. His career was good. Like, he's legit. He's a good fighter. I was watching that shit. He's a good fighter. Like, he's good. He's very good. Like, all the hype behind him is legit. Watching them kickboxing fights, I was really into it, bro. I'll go as far as saying I'm kind of mad that I never got into the sport like that, you know. Especially me, because I used to watch like a little Pride and all that. Like, a lot of those guys that went over to UFC later in their careers, I was watching them earlier on there, but just I never watched straight up kickboxing. You know what I mean? I never really uh yeah, I watched those fights, Philly. I never watched kickboxing by itself. No reason behind it. I just never watched it. But for the MMA world, I was familiar with some of those guys in the MMA side that he fought. And I was really impressed watching the video, man. If you look him up, there's a 40-minute thing. I watched the whole day one night, and I really, really enjoyed it. It made me like, damn. But from my understanding, he pretty much beat everybody. There's no one left, and he had his fair share of trilogies as well. Too bad he didn't dip off to the UFC world. I wonder why he never went in that lane, because I'm sure he makes, I mean, I don't know how much money he's made as a kickboxer, but it looks like every time he fought, the arena was packed. You know what I'm saying? So I watched the video. He's an excellent fighter. As I'm watching it, I'm like, damn, so many knees, so many kicks, Hopefully he doesn't kick Usyk by accident, especially in a clinch. It just looked like a lot of things he would do would be muscle memory. And I was like, man, I hope when he's fighting Usyk. So I had went back and watched, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I brought up Daniel Dubois a minute ago, and it made me go back. Yes, Crow Cop was that dude. He was freaking kicking people in the head. He's one of the great dog. He was great. He was, Fedor. I mean, I seen his fight with Crow Cop actually gave him a decent fight, because Fedor was kicking everybody's ass back then. One day we got to go on a bag and just talk about them old Pride fights and stuff, man, because I definitely was watching those back in the day. But I was watching the Triple D Usyk fight just to compare, because I had just watched Rico, and I'm like, All right, let me see if there's any kind of, Rico's a good fighter, but he's no boxer, right? But he can fight. Like he's an excellent fighter, but he's no boxer. So let me watch Usyk, and let me like watch a recent Usyk against Dubois. We just seen that Usyk is getting a little older. So let me see. Let me see this guy. And this the moment I started watching that shit, I was like, Rico don't stand a chance. Usyk he's just too good at what he do. You know what I mean? And I always say this. This is why I wish if a boxer is gonna agree to fight an MMA fighter or any kind of martial art it is, kickboxing, MMA, whatever, even wrestling, like whatever it is you're doing. I don't want you just to box with them. I want to see if you can beat them at what they do. You know? Oh, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I want to see if you can beat them at what I don't want them to be completely handicapped because that's what it is. MMA and kickboxing. Kickboxing, you got these knees, you got these elbows, you have these spinning back fists. You got all these attacks that you can use that you can't. You're limited to your two hands. And I mean, I get it. If they paying the money to do it, why turn it down? But at the end of the day, I just wish for once, I know there's boxers that's crossed over and went over to the MMA world. I want someone at some point to agree to a 2-fight deal. I know there was rumors that they were trying to do that with Floyd and Connor, but that didn't work out. Floyd ain't going in there and doing. I mean, even Terrence Crawford, as crazy as he is, I remember they did an interview with him and they asked him about Conor McGregor, and he's like, "Hell no, I ain't getting kicked in the head." He said some shit like, as crazy as Bud is, and he act like he ready to fight everybody. He was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna have Conor McGregor kicking me in my head." um, yeah, I like back then when it comes to Pride, I liked Rampage. I like Wanderlei Silva. Uh Shogun, Mauricio Shogun. I liked him. I like Crow Cop. I like Fedor. Um there's more guys. Even though some of the first gen UFC guys, first generation, like the first, guys from the first like 5 or 10 UFCs, I started seeing them on Pride later. I can't remember all of their names, right? But I can't remember everybody's name on top. Yeah, Randleman. Randleman, I saw him on there first. And so I liked a lot of those guys. And a lot of those guys, just like MMA, a lot of those guys had taken some L's, but they won big fights too, you know. I had watched a documentary recently. All right, but anyway, no, I hate Bob Sapp. Chill. He's terrible, bro. This next fight coming up right away, real quick. If you guys didn't know, Probox is on YouTube. Click the link; it's in the description. Obviously, I want you all to watch my live. But if you want to watch the fight, if you can have it up both, if you have both on 2 different screens at the same time, tune into Probox TV. The link is in the description. Right now, you're going into the main cards. You got Dante Benjamin, who's an up and coming guy. I think at 175. I think he's from Cleveland. He's going to be fighting, and he's fighting actually another puncher. So. This should be a pretty good fight. You got 2 undefeated fighters here, both with high KO ratios. Should be a good match. This is an 8-round fight. And then we gonna go into the co-main event with Dominic Valier. All right, but tune in to Probox. Again, the description's in the video. Pull that up, but keep me on the live too. All right. Yeah. So was about to say. Yeah, we'll talk about MMA. We could go on an MMA bag one day and just bring up classic fights. Maybe we should do that one day on a live and just talk MMA classic fights. I told you guys before, I think the first MMA event that I went to, and I have photos from it, is the Strike Force one. Because remember, it wasn't in New York. Um, you couldn't, you couldn't, it wasn't allowed in New York, but when it was allowed in Jersey, I went to the Strike Force event and I saw uh Fedor against Bigfoot, which obviously didn't end in the way that I wanted. Um, Bigfoot Antonio Silva. Fedor lost that fight. And at that time, Fedor, Fedor, I mean, I want to say, I think Fedor and Cain Velasquez were my favorite two heavyweights. Like they both were equally, and that's the fight that they was trying to make. Cain was, yo, I love Cain. Yo, I love Cain Velasquez, bro. Yo, I love that dude, bro. Like that dude, I like watching his fights, bro. I wanted to see him and I wanted to see him and Fedor fight one day. But anyway, one day we'll go on a video. We talk some good fights. But that was the first time I went to an MMA event, and that event was out in Jersey because it still wasn't allowed in New York. And I think the first time I went to a New York UFC event was not the first card. I think it was the second card in New York with Anderson Silva fought he fought this kid, the Nigerian dude. I think that fight was in New York. Stylebender, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Anyway, I went to that card. Yeah, so well, yeah, so yeah, Fabricio Verdum, yeah, that was the end of that was the beginning and the end of for Fedor. But let's check this fight out on Probox. It should I'm looking for a knockout, man. I've been watching some of these undercards. Haven't been no knockouts yet. So let's see what we get here. I'm expecting a knockout on this fight. Two big guys, two big punchers. Let's see if we get a knockout here. Benjamin is very upright. Very, very upright. Like, good right hand from Benjamin. Nice right counter. Good jab. That hurt Lozano. That hurt Lozano a little bit. He's blinking. Oh, uppercut. Oh, oh. Uh-oh. Oh, counter right hand. Uh-oh. This might not last long. I told you guys. Oh, nah. There's no, nah, he ain't taking too many of those. Oh, uppercut again. Oh. Nah, this ain't gonna last long. Oh, counter right hand, left hand behind it. This guy he can't miss with the counter right hand. That pull counter right hand, he can't miss. Benjamin's about to take him out, man. This guy's face is all red already. He taking too much punishment. We only halfway through the first round, y'all. Only halfway through the first round. Got a lot of time left in this first round. He's eating about 7, 8 big right hands already and a few uppercuts. Lozano lands to the body there. He seems to be a little bit more cautious at that right hand now. "45 seconds to go." Nice jab from Benjamin. Where's this kid from? Benjamin? I think I said he was from Cleveland. Yeah, he's from Cleveland. Yeah. I'll be on tomorrow for both cards. I'm gonna jump on for the Kakachi card early in the day, and I'm gonna give you breakdowns live. If I don't get up early, I'm gonna give you breakdowns on a live. For both, for even the Barbosa fight. But I'm leaning towards. I don't know. I'm leaning towards with Barbosa and Kenneth Sims. You know, I could, again, like I was saying earlier. If you guys weren't here earlier, I was basically telling y'all like, I like. I really don't know, man. Like Barbosa got the experience. Kenneth Sims, I think he has the ability to outbox him, but I don't know, man. Both of these guys are wishy washy in certain fights, man. Like I don't know, like Barbosa has like these. When you look at his resume, right? When you look at his records, if you have watched some of those fights, there's a couple of them there in there where he didn't look too good winning. Um, you know, or you didn't think he won. But he fought a lot of good people. He's been fighting good people for a long time. Kenneth Sims doesn't have the resume and experience, but there's sometimes where he looks really good, and there's some fights where he's like, I don't know, you know. So I'll definitely let you guys, you know, I'll be on a live tomorrow for both, covering both tomorrow. All right. What's good? What's good, everybody that's joining the chat? Please hit that like button. What's up, Pepino? What's up, Hyam? The boxing, the one boxing, Philly Trees was good. Saga, Maker, Rich, Romeo, Tao. What's up, everybody? The future. Shout out to everyone that's here. I know it's a Friday night. You know, I know everybody out partying right now. um, but yeah, now we on Probox tonight. I mean, the pacing of this slowed down. The first round was definitely like fired up. Benjamin was landing every power punch he threw. But seems like now he's taking a more measured approach. And Lozano is, he got caught right there. Lozano is now trying to anticipate the right hand. He's waiting for the counter now. Now he's being a little bit more cautious. But now you got Benjamin that's just popping on with that jab. Lozano is he's still very active in there, even though he's been countered a lot. I haven't seen any body shots from Benjamin. He's all head hunting so far. I think if he were to change, open, get him to drop his hand some by going to the body. Lozano's bleeding a little bit from his nose now. But I think Benjamin, if he's so upright, again, he's standing straight up, he doesn't really bend the knees at all. If he were to move a little bit and go to the body, even just a jab to the body every now and then, instead of just head hunting, he's just going for, he has a good jab, but right now it's just jab, right hand counter, uppercut. And I think he needs to just change it up a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, he's not changing levels at all. I mean, he's feinting a little bit. It's funny because the way he holds his gloves is like that peekaboo style, a little bit like Mike Tyson. He's standing straight up like this. That uppercut was nice, though. That one, like, he leaned into it a little bit. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. It didn't land a completely clean, but still a scoring shot. But I think he should go to the body a little bit more. I think he, I don't know what they telling him in the corner. But this guy, even though he's caught some big shots, he seemed to have a decent chin, you know, because he hasn't really been badly hurt at all in this fight so far. All right, round 3. This is an 8-round fight. Lozano comes in starts the round with a combination. And Lozano is the one he's the one switching it up a lot. You know, he's going low, he's going high, he's throwing combinations. You know, he's setting things up behind the jab. You know, it's just that defense he's just too easy to counter. Think the corner's probably just telling Benjamin, like, this is working for us. Let's stay at it. And that's cool, but you know, maybe if they want to get this guy out of there, I think they need to change it up just a little bit. Yeah, Benjamin doesn't seem like a mover. He's still plotting on that counter right hand, and he just almost got caught with a good shot because he almost got countered by Lozano doing that. Lozano slipped it and tried to counter him with a left hook, but it didn't. He missed. Halfway through the third. Good jab from Benjamin, though. But he hasn't gone to the body. Oh, caught him with the uppercut, with the lead hand that time. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he looks good, but he's definitely seemed limited. I mean, he's the same 3 punches. Has he thrown a body shot yet? Lozano's the one that's throwing more everything, but I mean, Benjamin's winning regardless. You know, I have him winning this 3rd round as well, but it's pretty competitive. Lozano hasn't done any damage though. Nice overhand right from Benjamin, barely just meant like he didn't catch him that clean. Oh, good uppercut on the inside. Benjamin did land a hook to the body just now too. Nice body shot again from Benjamin. Okay. Seems like on the inside, he's willing to go to the body. He's starting to look tired a little bit. Is it me? Is he gassing? Like, is he breathing heavy out of his mouth? Looks like Benjamin's breathing pretty heavy. I mean, this is only an 8-rounder. But he looks like he's breathing a little heavy right now. Yeah, Pepino, I was saying that earlier. The Catterall win was the best win by far. That was an excellent win. Excellent win. That was his best performance in his career. You know, for real, I thought that was a really good performance for him because you know what it is? It was tight. And I figure, you know, the fight was in the UK. So I figure, like, yo, if it's going to be a close fight, it's probably going to go to Catterall because he's at home. But in those later rounds, he kept pushing forward. He kept pushing forward. And I like that. I think the way he won that fight, I wished a lot of these other dudes would win and push forward like that. You know, when it's tight like that, and when they're the challenger or when they're fighting in the other fighter's backyard. What's up, Jims? What's good, kid? Boxing Jims in the building. Yo, yeah, I like the way I really like the way Barboza won that fight. You know what I mean? And Jack Catterall always had cardio issues. You know what I mean? You know, Josh Taylor, even in that first fight, even though I thought Taylor lost the fight, I like the way Taylor finished stronger. there's a few fights like that with Jack Catterall where he kind of fades in the later half. And he doesn't have enough second gear. I like the way Barbosa finished that fight, but with Tio, he was just completely outclassed. Tio just completely outclassed that dude. It is what it is. But Barbosa has other fights in his career when it's like, That's why I'm like a little bit iffy on the Kenneth Sims fight, because it's like I think Kenneth got those skills, but I haven't really seen him really, really, really like beating no top dog. You know what I'm saying? Like if he had clearly beat Duarte, I would have been like, all right, I think he has a good shot, but I don't know. Like he kind of gets stuck in fighting his opponent's fights. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't even like do a breakdown. I'm definitely gonna do a breakdown live, straight up live on a live tomorrow before like early on the card, and give you my betting pick, because I ain't really have time this week to watch Kenneth Sims like that. Jen said Catterall was a habitual coaster. Look better with Bozy though. Yeah. Yeah, who Catterall just fought? Catterall just fought. I forgot who he just fought. Fight was still kind of boring though, I think. No, I'm bugging. I'm thinking about somebody else. I'm thinking of I didn't like the Harlem Eubank fight, but I blame Harlem Eubank for that shit. The Echo Esserman fight was good. That was pretty good, man. Like, goddamn, that Esserman fight, man. Jack was trying to kill him, bro. From what I remember, like Esserman took like a lot of damage in that fight. It's crazy. I don't remember it going 11 rounds, but it says it did. I don't remember going it that far. I know Esserman took a lot of damage, man. He was trying to kill that dude. I think I was watching it live, and I think I was like, yo, stop this shit. This guy's taking way too much punishment. You know what I mean? Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely cover that fight tomorrow live, and I'll be on earlier too to cover Kakachi and Dickens. Yeah. Yeah. So now, yeah, we about 4 rounds. We halfway through the fight. Benjamin's doing his dang. Still think he needs to switch it up just a little bit. You was yelling, don't stop it. Nah, I thought it was too much, man. That dude's face was looking terrible, man. Yeah. He was looking bad. They said Lozano landed more jabs in that last round. I didn't watch him. I was reading the comments, so I didn't watch the whole round. But I definitely gave Benjamin the first 3. That's why I'm saying like he should go to the body a little bit more, because he's been headhunting all fight. So you want to see I don't want to see John Fury ever again, man. To be honest, I said that when he headbutted the dude from Usyk's camp. After that, I was like, yo, he shouldn't even be allowed to go to the arena no more, man. For real. Every time he's around, like, he's always doing something reckless, man. I wouldn't be mad if I never seen this dude at a boxing event again. Yeah, after that, I don't want to see him fight. I don't want to see him do nothing, bro. Seriously. And for Tyson Fury, at this point, all I want to see with Fury is the Usyk. I mean, not Usyk, the Anthony Joshua fight. Fury, I'm good on every other fight, But I mean, that's not fair. Because if Fabio Wardley were to get the Fury fight, that would be big for Wardley. You know, if he were to fight Adrian Caballero, that would be a dope fight too. I don't want to sound like no hater. Oh, you have money on the distance. Oh, okay, I'll get you. I get you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'm good with John Fury though. That guy's the worst, bro. He be talking the way he be talking, the way, especially when he was going at Carl Froch that recently at that presser. But he was sitting here telling me like, Lewis, I was the only one that wanted to fight you. And I'm like, bro, nobody remembers you, bro. Like, he tried to make it seem as if we don't know you because of who your son is. If we being honest, like, you know, like he talking like he was one of them dudes, like one of those guys. Like, nah, like we know you because of your son, you know, and your family. Yeah. Oh, Lozano caught him with a good right hand right there at the end of the round. That was clean. I figured we was gonna get a knockout here in the first round. It looked like we was gonna get one. So it's getting kind of competitive, man. Yeah, I remember when Steve Cunningham dropped Fury, man. Yeah, I miss Steve Cunningham, man. I've seen a lot of his fights. Steve Cunningham used to fight back on. Remember when NBC used to have fights, and they used to have the fights in Atlantic City. That's when that's when boxing used to be on everything. It used to be on ESPN, the Friday night fights. NBC used to have the fights. Steve Cunningham had his fair share of questionable, debatable losses. He had some decent fights. Yeah, he has some good fights. I like Steve. He's a good dude. And he's really a cruiserweight, you know. When he moved up to heavyweight, he was still like kind of smaller than everybody. But he was solid. I wonder what fluenced Benjamin to come out with the Freddy Cougar. Look, is that like his nickname or something? Let me see. What's his nickname? Oh, they don't got his nickname on here. Yeah, I think Ajit Kabayel, he's gonna be one of those guys that he's just going to and then, you know what? Let me bring up another point. Now that Usyk, because I know recently, you know, I made a video where I was talking about Usyk and him fighting Rico and the WBC title being on the line and all that. That's even ooh. Benjamin caught him with a big count. Oh, that one. Yeah, that right hand right there got his face a mess again. It's more of a reason why the WBC is them sanctioning this fight is it just exposes their corruption even further because Usyk is basically telling y'all to your face, I'm not fighting this dude. I don't care if he's the interim champion. I don't care if he's the mandatory. I'm not fighting him. I'm fighting Rico, Fury, or Dubois Worley winner. He's telling y'all he's not fighting him. He's not fighting him now. He's not fighting him next. He's gonna be an interim title champion for the rest of the remaining time that I'm boxing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm bugging. You're right. It's Friday the 13th. I'm bugging. My bad. My bad. I'm tripping. I didn't even think about that. Speaking on Friday the 13th, y'all know what's going to be in the movie theater for the next week or so? They're going to have the new 4K version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret to the Ooze in select theaters for the next week or so. I saw that they did the same for the first original Turtles movie last year. I went to go see it. So I'm definitely going to be seeing part two. Um, Probably like Monday or something. Yeah, sometime this week I'm gonna go see it. As one of my favorite childhood movies. Yeah, I'm talking about Caballero and Usyk. Caballero is gonna be an interim title holder for the rest of Usyk's career. Yeah, yeah. Only the first two Turtle movies are. I never liked the third one. Um, I remember the one. I remember only watching that movie one time. I think my mom might have taken me. I don't know if it was my mom or not, but I remember seeing it in a movie theater and not liking it at all. And I never watched it again. I never even gave it a shot. Even when it came out on tape, I just never watched it. I only liked the first two. I love the first two. I watched the first two. I know the words to that shit. You know, like all the scenes, the fighting scenes. I know it from. I don't even like when people ask me which one I like better. I'm always gonna say the first one because the first one was like Shredder was such like it's just I don't know. The story was better in the first one, but the second one was just more fun. You know what I mean? Like, but I love them both equally. So I'm gonna go see it in the movies probably one of these mornings. I'm gonna go check out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. Those only two I like. I seen all the other ones. Um, I don't really care for them. Um, I didn't really care for the most recent two that came out. I know they have like a cartoon version of it. Um, I didn't, I didn't even give that one a shot. Maybe that one was good, but I only care about the first two. Oh, and I like the animated one with Batman. But I'm a Batman fanboy, so I watch anything with Batman. But I love that one. That movie with Batman was dope because the Shredder was in it, and Batman and Shredder was fighting. And it was a good fight. Oh yeah, the old cartoon tapes was yeah, of course. You back then, because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle was crazy, and especially in the '80s. Back then, you can get the VHS tapes like from Burger King or something like that. Like I got one of my tapes. It was like part of a Happy Meal or something like that back then. They had some deal what they did with Burger King where you got the VHS tapes from the cartoon on with a Happy Meal or something. Yeah. Cartoon was good. Definitely one of the best back then. Even the video games was good. I had the original Turtle game on NES and Turtles 2, the arcade game. I had that on NES. And then for Super Nintendo, I had a Turtles in Time game. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna be checking out that movie this week. One of these days, I'm gonna go check out the movie. I gotta check out the new Scream movie too. I saw the ratings. I was like, I might just go see it one day when I'm bored. I'm chilling. I don't got nothing to do. All right, so we're going into the final round, of this fight. Not a bad fight, not a bad scrap. The co-main event with Dominic Valier is next. And then we got the main event after that. Yeah, the arcade game is the best game. Yeah. The arcade game was the best game. Um, any of those arcade games like that, like Final Fight, like X-Men Arcade, Simpsons, any of those games, man, I love the fact that now you can get them, you can download them, and you can play them. Because I remember once upon a time when like playing Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, we just ran out of quarters. And parents used to send you to the store with only a two $5 tops. And you never had enough change to beat the game. You know what I mean? Like kids today, that's the difference between like the kids today and um like the way we grew up back then. Like you didn't have unlimited access to nothing. You know what I mean? You didn't have unlimited access to music or films. You can't just download or go on YouTube and watch stuff. If you didn't have it, you just didn't have it. And you go to arcade, you run out of quarters. That's it. You gotta go. You might only have $1, and you gotta hope that the game you playing is only asking for 25 cents instead of 50 cents, because some of the machines was asking for 50 cents. You got 50 cents, you only got 2 lives. Or some of them will be like 50 cents to start, but 1 quarter to continue. Yep. That's how the arcade was back then. I used to be with my grandmother. When I got a little bit older, I used to be with my friends and go to the arcade with my friends. And they sent me to the arcade with $5, man. $5. Some of them games was like 75 cents by that time. It was a good time growing up in the 80s and 90s. Well, really mainly in the 90s. But it was a good time growing up back then. I'm surprised this guy didn't get dropped once. I mean, Benjamin busted up his nose pretty bad, but he's still in a fight. 20 seconds to go in the final round. Yeah, I used to have Shinobi. I had Shinobi, Return of Shinobi and Shinobi 3, which was the best one. There's a new Shinobi on the PS5, but I didn't download it yet. But I had Shinobi 3. Shinobi 3 for Genesis was the best one. And Streets of Rage, I still play Streets of Rage. I have all of them. I have 1 through 4. I still play Streets of Rage when I'm every once in a blue. Yeah. Yeah, well, what it is with the kids today, and not to sound like an old man, but the problem with the kids today is that you you have unlimited access, so it doesn't mean much to you. You know what I mean? Like I remember having a Nintendo, and I had to do so much just to make the game work, right? Like you blow into the Nintendo cartridge, it still wasn't working. Sometimes they had to do a trick where you had to take the cartridge and just like bounce it while it's in the NES. And then now my third trick was get a Q-tip and get like a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and I was to clean you used to do all of this stuff to play one game. Not only that, but you had 2 controllers, right? You had 2 controllers, right? And normally with kids, there's 6 of y'all in a room trying to get a turn, right? And then the person that's winning or the person that who owns the system is gonna be the bully when it comes to it. Because yo, if it's my game, I'm playing and I could share the controller. And then my little sisters would be in there trying to play. And then you give them the controller that's not connected to the system. Right? Y'all wasn't doing that. Yo, we had Streets of Rage. Yo, me, my sisters, and cousins used to fight. My dad, yo, and there's people that can confirm this. Me and my cousin got beat one night. We got beat because we was fighting over Streets of Rage. I don't know why we was fighting, but we was fighting over the controller. We was at my father's house. And my father, and this is a fact. I wish he was here to confirm this. By the way, shout out to Papa Wave because it was his birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. He's out in Vegas right now. So Papa Wave he spanked both of us, right? And then he made us sit on the couch and hug each other for an hour. Word. I should click this up because some of my family was there and they was laughing at us because we had to sit on the couch like this for an hour. So we couldn't play a game no more. And he just made us sit there with our arms around each other like this on the couch. And all the other relatives that was there, the kids was just standing there laughing, looking at us, laughing at us. So we was standing there like this on the couch after he just beat us. He didn't give us no real hard beating, but it was the embarrassing because all the girls was laughing at us because we was getting beat and over the damn video game. And we definitely was playing Sega Genesis because I know what I had at the time. I know it was over Streets of Rage because that's all we used to play. Yeah, man, that was good times, man. Like no internet, no logging in and going into a room and playing with 30 people with your headset. None of that. We just had to take turns. And sometimes it would be back then when, people do a party at the house and all the kids are trying to play the video game. It'd be like 9 kids, it'd be like 12 kids. And you playing Mario Kart on Super Nintendo and it's only 2 controllers. It'd be like 9 kids trying to get a turn. And whoever won the last race, you got to share with that. You got to get off the controller if you lost. And the one who's usually beating everybody got to just play. So now you got taking a turn and sharing between 9 people with 1 controller. Word. Oh man, my man Charles Edward Cheese, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I really, really do. I was just thinking about you the other day because I did go to that pizza shop that following morning. Shout out to you. But this pizza shop was way better than the first one you told me that other time last year. This one, I like their pizza better. So yeah, I would eat there again. I would say out of a scale from 1 to 10, I would probably give it an 8 because I'm really, really like picky with pizza, but I would give it an 8. I think it was way better than the first place you told me. But thank you, bro. Thank you, Ben, for coming through. Thank you for supporting me, yo. He says, salute, much love. All Streets of Rage was epic. And Holyfield boxing the beast. Did you try FNF? Yeah. Yeah, man. Streets of Rage is one of my favorite games of all time. If I have to put a top 10, anything that I rate, when people ask me, oh, what's your top 5 this? I base it off the amount of time that I play. You know, anything that I go back to is a classic to me. It's the same with music. I don't rate rappers like, you know, hip hop when people like, hey, what's your favorite 5 rappers or 10 rappers or whatever. I don't know. I base it. I don't even like saying 5 no more because this is too many people. So I say like 20 people. Like I try to give you the best 10 or 20 people. But I rate it on the amount of time that I listen to their music and the amount of time I go back to the music. If I go back, that means it's timeless to me. If you have a great album and it's great for a month and then I just don't go back to it no more, that's how I rate video games. So Streets of Rage, I still actively play it. I still play it. Um, so that's like a top 5 classic for me. Top 5, top 10. Streets of Rage. Two, and actually surprisingly 4 are the best. I don't know if you guys played 4, but 4 came out in like 2020. And I think it was during the pandemic or maybe around that time, maybe the year after, I can't remember. But when I wasn't making content, I was playing Streets of Rage 4. I was addicted to that game. So only certain games that I say is like that. Like I could go back and play. And um yeah. Um if I were to tell you to go to a pizza shop right now, um I gotta get back to you because I haven't had like a favorite. I think I like I think it's made in New York pizza. It's on 79th in Amsterdam. I like my old school childhood place pizza spot. I don't know if it's still there, but I used to go there when I was in the Bronx in the 80s and the 90s. It's on 138th Street and Brook Avenue. It's a shithole. It don't look good. Okay, the place. It's very old. They never updated it. It's from before I was born. But it's still there. And whenever I'm in the South Bronx, that's where I go to get my pizza. All right, 138th and Brook Ave, right outside of um Mitchell Houses. Or is that Millbrook? One of them, one of the two. It's a shithole, but the pizza is good. I like old school. I don't like healthy pizza, bro. I like old school. Grease is leaking off the pizza. You know, you fold it, it's leaking, it's dripping onto the plate. Or if you got the bag and they give you the brown paper bag and you carrying it, and by the time you open the bag, the grease is on. I don't. That's the pizza I like. I don't like these new, you know, organic pizzas that they make it. I don't want. I don't like that. I don't like. I don't want that. So if that's the pizza you want, I can tell you where to get that pizza. The pizza you sent me to is like the new pizza, but that last one was pretty good. I like my leaky grease pizza, man, from back then, back in the day when it was $1, 25 a slice. You know, you get the garlic, you dump the garlic on there, the red crushed peppers and pepperoni. That was the only option. It ain't have all this stuff. Maybe pepperoni sausage. Ain't have all this crazy exotic looking pieces, bro. Now, but no, that pizza shop was good. I like that. That place was better than the place you sent me last year. One last year was oh Valier getting. Oh wait, hold on, chill. This guy Ramirez is coming straight at. And you know what? The other Valier brother that fought early on this car was struggling too in his fight. In fact, I thought the scorecards was way closer than how they scored it. But this guy Ramirez is coming at his head very, very early in this first round. And I think he got a good KO ratio too. Yeah, I do want to go to Italy, and I will try that pizza at some point in my life. They say the Naples pizza is like the original pizza and all that. Yeah, get that, yo, Quaya. Get that pizza. I almost got some pizza today. Where's Crispy's Pizza? Oh, nah, I don't know. I don't know. As far as commercial pizza, I like Patsy's. If we talking commercial pizza, that's the only commercial pizza I like. If it's not like a just a straight pizza shop pizza, I usually don't like it. But if we're talking commercial pizza, Patsy's the only commercial pizza. I mean, is it really? I guess there's restaurants for it, so it's got to be commercial. I don't eat like Domino's and Pizza Hut and Little Caesars. Nah, Valier is tall, man, for that division. Was he fighting at featherweight? Yep, featherweight. He's tall, bro. I mean, what is he? 5'11"? All right. He ain't like what's his name? Who's the champ over there? What's the guy's name? Rafael Espinoza. I think Espinoza's still taller than him. Yeah, absolutely. I play Tecmo Bowl. Yeah, I know. A lot of people say that Quay about the pizza in Italy. It's like it's a hit. It's depending. I'm probably not going to end up liking it because I'm used to this what we call pizza, which is not real pizza. You know, Papa John's is nasty. I think Papa John's is the worst one. I don't know about Domino's, but I'll take Pizza Hut over Papa John's and Domino's. Yeah, and I think I'll take Little C's over those two. But Little Caesar, last time I ate Little Caesar, I remember I remember, yo, I was on the one that's on the east side of Harlem. It's on, I don't know if it's 116th or maybe a little lower than that. 110th. I know it's on First Ave. Yo, I was driving by there one day. This by like 4 or 5 years ago now. I was starving. I seen a Little Caesar and I picked up the pie, yo. I just picked up like a regular pie with pepperoni, whatever, like the individual pie that they had. And you know, them joints was like $5 at the time, right? Yo, I kid you not, bro. I ate that pizza. I ate like 2 or 3 slices, right? Like I didn't even move. I was still parked. Yo, I had to go to the bathroom right there. I had to go find a bathroom. That's how bad that pizza. After that, that was the last time I ate Little C's. That pizza put me out, bro. That pizza put me out. I never eaten that pizza since then. I can't eat commercial pizza, bro. I didn't even finish. I'm eating it, and I'm like, oh, my stomach was like, oh, like my stomach was killing me. And I didn't even finish eating yet. I'm just eating. I'm like on the third slice. I'm sitting there, and then now I'm driving all crazy trying to find a bathroom to go to. Crazy. Nah. Yeah, just give me like an old school slice, bro. That's it. Old school plain slice, pepper, like, pepperoni or sausage. And that's it, man. I don't want to go too crazy with that. Ugly fight. Tell you that much. Ooh, good uppercut from Valier though. I like the fight though. Ramirez got a lot of dog in him, but too many rabbit punches. Not really too many clean punches getting through between the two of them, to be honest. Sabero got to be the worst. I think that pizza, that's the pizza that be in the malls, right? In the airports and shit. That pizza is the worst. I think that might be the worst pizza, yo. I mean, listen, pizza like those are clutch for the situation, the moment. If you just looking for something to eat real quick. You know, their pizza usually be at those little centers when you be stopping on, when you like on that long drive. Like if I take that long ride to Philly, those couple hours, and I stop at that little gas station spot with the food in it, and they be having like Roy Rogers in it. Yo, Roy Rogers is crazy, yo. They still have Roy Rogers. Oh man, Roy Rogers. They be having like Sabero. Well, a lot of them got Starbucks now, but that's the joints that be in the malls and the airports and the little centers off the highway where the truckers go, and they be having them little gift shops inside and the ATMs. Oh nah, Quaya. Blimpie, yo, it's funny because I think I was with my mom like a couple weeks ago, and we was talking about Blimpie the other day. Blimpie Bing went out of the last Blimpie that I knew was the one in the Bronx on 3rd Avenue over there, like close to Crackhead Central on 149th Street. It's like on 147th, 148th, and 3rd. That Blimpie was there for the longest, but that one they turned into a Popeyes. And that Popeyes and that area, that one Popeyes right there, is the first time I ate the spicy chicken sandwich. Because remember, in the beginning, the spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes, they were running out. They were only in limited places because they ran out. And I remember I went there and I finally found one after like 3 days after it was out. But yeah, the last Blimpie I know was that one. No, there was one in Cross County in Yonkers too. There was a Blimpie in Yonkers in Cross County. That one probably lasted a little bit longer than the one in the Bronx. But Blimpie was good, but Subway put them out of business. Subway put them out of business. Yeah, I don't eat them Kennedy fried chickens no more, Charles. Them little chicken spots that have everything, I don't eat food from there, bro. Because the chicken, they be using the same old grease. The chicken spot, I don't know how y'all got me talking about this, man. There's a whole fight on. You got me talking about Kennedy fried chicken, Blimpie, Popeyes, Streets of Rage. Yo, Kennedy fried chicken be having everything. They be having burgers, salads, chicken nuggets, pizza. They be having pizza. Those spots, they got to be the most unhealthy food that you can get on the streets, man. Seriously. Dominic having a tough fight from what I'm seeing. I don't know, man. These guys, Valier just getting clobbered in there. He getting countered. Him and his brother had a rough night. Yeah, I know. Subway was definitely putting chemicals in his stuff. What's up, Woog? Looks sad. I literally had a spicy sandwich, chicken sandwich from Popeyes in the car right now. That's crazy. Yeah, I haven't. You know what it is with Popeyes? I can go all year without eating Popeyes. And then some random day I have the urge to eat it, and I'll probably eat it like 3 times within like a 2 week period. I don't eat Popeyes that much, but when I do, I'll like it, and then I'll keep going for like a couple of weeks, and then I'll get tired of it, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm done with Popeyes. Yo, them Mr. DL, them pizzas, them oven pizzas, they be hitting, y'all. Them oven pizzas be busting. The Red Barons, those Red Baron pizzas be busting, man. Listen, and they like $5, $6. They like $5, $6. Them pizzas be busting. They be tasting better than them Papa John's and stuff that Charles be eating. I'll take that frozen pizza over Papa John's any day. Those pizzas. You know how many times I was on a live and I was like, yo, I gotta make some food real quick. I throw that thing right in the oven. Y'all won't even know. I'll be like, I'll be right back. I'll be in the oven. I'll be in the kitchen, killing them the oven piece. Damn, he said the Celeste microwave pizza, man. Yo, I haven't had one of those. My mother used to buy those for me all the time. She might be watching this too. She can confirm this is true. She used to always buy me them little microwave pizzas. She bought those for me when I was in college too. She had them in the house. And I used to eat them when I got home from school. Yep. Throw that right in the microwave. That pizza was nasty though. I can't ever go back to eating those. I'm never going back to eating those, bro. I'll tell you one thing. As far as hood classic meals, I would say definitely in the beginning, like when I was staying with my grandmother, I would say the Franks and Beans show. We was eating them ballpark Franks and Beans, Franks and Beans. Then we eating the syrup sandwiches, and then the supermarket brand cereals, Campbell's soup. Still eat Campbell's soup. I mean, I haven't eaten that in a while, but I would. If I'm sick, I'm gonna definitely open up a can of Campbell's soup. Then you had the spaghetti and meat. Remember they had the Campbell spaghetti with the O's in it and the X's. Yeah, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember that. Yep, boiling hot dogs. I ain't back then you didn't even think you were like eating low food. Like back then it was just good. Salt pork. My grandma used to make me some salt pork, man. That's when we wasn't even eating bacon like that. We was eating salt pork. Word. Those are good times though. It was good because at that time you just thought it was good. I used to eat syrup sandwiches. I ain't never had mayo sandwich. The spaghetti O's. Yeah, the spaghetti O's. It had the X's and O's in it. Syrup sandwiches was my thing with the white Wonder Bread. Syrup sandwiches and quarter waters, and yeah, the quarter waters was my thing. And I used to get the powdered donuts that was in a bodega. Mm-hmm. Oh, Valier got rocked, bro. He got robbed bad. Ramirez, he's trying to hold, but yo, him and his brother, even his brother struggled. But I think Dominic's struggling even more than his other brother. You know what this fight is reminding me of? Because we're watching like a taller guy against a shorter guy that keeps catching him on his way in. Another one. Oh, he might get I think he's gonna get dropped, bro. He's taking heavy punches, yo. Yo, this fight remind me of Carlos Quintana against Paul Williams one, the first fight where Paul Williams lost. If you watch what we're seeing right now, it's the same thing. You got a smaller guy that this is just chopping that tree down, bro. He got Valier just walking into shots. If this guy had a little bit more pop, he would have put him down by now. This is a 10 rounder, y'all, and we 5 rounds in. So I used to sneak the frozen waffles at my grandma's house. I remember my stepmom used to get mad at me, yo, because I used to eat all the breakfast food. She would go shopping and buy, like, you load up, you go food shopping, you load up. So now we got fresh snacks, fresh cereal, fresh, breakfast food in the refrigerator. I used to come home from school and be eating them microwave pancakes. Yo, I get home from school, I used to warm them shits up. Straight out the gate. Warm those up. Pour a whole big bowl of cereal. Killing all the breakfast food. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, that's the thing about breakfast food. It's so easy. You either warm it up or, even if you're cooking, breakfast food is the easiest thing to cook. Takes the shortest amount of time. Yeah, Sonny. Unlike his brother, Valier is fighting in a 10 rounder, not a 6 rounder like his brother was. They was just showing his brother too. His brother's face is all messed up. His eyes is all messed up from his fight. And Ramirez probably won the last few rounds, 2 rounds, at least 2. This guy Eduardo Ramirez, 29 wins, 5 losses, 3 draws, only 1 stoppage loss. Against Isaac Cruz, Pitbull stopped him. That's not a bad loss. I mean, Pitbull usually stops everybody. This is why this guy is so tough. Mark Messiah went to 10 with him. Yeah, them Pop-Tarts went through the whole box, bro. Pino said Tina's Burritos. Nah, I never heard of those. Yeah. Yep. Good old days, man. Those were the good old days. That was the good old days, man. When you appreciated everything you got. See, I ain't get. Ooh, Valier caught him with a nice uppercut on his way in. Ramirez is buzzed. Uh-oh. Valier got to go for it. Valier got to go for it. He got to go for it. He got him again. I think Ramirez might have recovered a little bit, though. Yep. Nope. Yep. Ramirez recovered. He just landed. He just threw a combination. He's still hurting a little bit. Oh, that was low. That was low, ref. That was low. He didn't call it. Oh, this is turning into a war now. Oh, with Pitbull, Ramirez jumped multiple divisions and fight him. Gotcha. Somebody mentioned GoldenEye earlier. I think I had downloaded it on Xbox a few years ago. And because like it's all these old games, a lot of them are downloadable, or you may have to pay like $5, or it's part of like, the premium package where they let you download games. I had downloaded it a few months ago or a few years ago, and I had beat the game. Too bad you can't play that online though. Cause I would love to play that online. Back then, multiplayer and GoldenEye was crazy. I used to cheat because all you gotta do is screen watch. I hate when people act like they don't do that. You play on the same screen, you gonna see whether you ain't gonna just walk in. GoldenEye was crazy, man. I used to like playing with the proximity mines. I just throw them all around the room and then put myself in the room and just let people blow up as they come closer to where I'm at. I love GoldenEye. That was my favorite thing to do. Throwing them proximity mines over the place. And then we would play the game where we'd be like, all right, we playing where you can only slap box. That's what we used to call it. We'd be like, yo, we playing GoldenEye. We just slap box in this round. Valier definitely won that last round. But I don't know if he's winning a fight. Valier got a cut. I don't know if that was from a headbutt though. We used to play slap box, so we wasn't using no gun. We just run around each other and just chop each other. Yeah, no, on the library stage, that was my favorite stage. You play with the proximity mines. The library stage was the best stage. Uh-oh. This is a stoppable cut. What are they gonna do? Uh-oh. Oh, that was a head clash. Uh-oh. That's a bad cut. If they stop it, they have to go to the scorecards. Who's up on the scorecards? It would be six rounds. I don't know. I don't know. That doctor he seemed to be doing his best to try to stop the bleeding over there. This doctor is really trying to work this cut out. He's doing more than a cut, man. Doctor's gonna, I feel like they're trying to figure out what's the best thing to do for Valier right now. This doctor wanted to stop it, and Ramirez is coming straight at him. Crazy now. I don't know, man. This might be one of those controversial decisions real soon. Ramirez is just fighting like he's street fighting now. He's not even. He's just fighting reckless. Watch the head. He's still leaning in with his head. I saw that too. Yep. Valier looked at the ref like, "Yo, chill." Yep. Yeah, I saw that. Ooh, good straight left from Ramirez. Ramirez is trying to fight. Valier is trying to box. Good right hand from Ramirez. Ramirez is. Oh, mouthpiece fell out. Of who's? Oh, he's giving. Oh, he's giving Valier more time. I don't know how. I don't know, man. I feel like. Hey, this guy's helping Valier. I feel like they trying to keep his old man, but it is what it is, man. You know, people lose in early in their career and they get better later. Stop giving him advantages here. Time to rest. Fixing his cut. I think if Valier, I'm gonna tell you like this: if Valier was clearly up on the cards, they would have stopped it for him and let it go to the scorecards. But it's no telling whether or not he's actually winning this fight. Ramirez is winning this round. I'll tell you that much. And if they stop it after this round, that doctor's still standing real close on the side of the ring. I see him. That doctor wants to stop it, bro. I don't think he. I don't think he needs to stop it, but it doesn't help Valier whether he lets it continue or not because Ramirez is still winning. Ramirez is winning. He won this round. Valier won the last one though. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, golden pizza. Golden pizza. That's my old spot. That's my old neighborhood, man. A lot of memories. Yeah, I like the temple too. Temple was one of the best ones too. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I think the doctor wanted to stop it, but he probably knew what that would have meant. It might have caused Value to fight. Again, I don't know how these guys have it scored. Kind of regret not scoring this fight now. Ramirez is coming straight at Value. Value is just playing defense at this point. Come on, commentary. Let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it real. Value will have an answer for that straight left because he doesn't move his hand. He doesn't move his head. That's why he's able to keep landing it. Yo, he's pushing him down. Tell him, yeah, ref, come on, man. Be fair, bro. Be fair. Smash that like button. Hit that thumbs up for me, y'all. What's up, legendary? What's good? Yeah, the doctor's not gonna get involved no more. Valia is bleeding from his nose now. but he's winning this round right now. At least at this moment, he's been last 30 seconds to a minute. He's been pushing Ramirez back. I mean, this is the kind of fight he needs to fight at this point. He needs to push forward. Yeah, the body shots is hurting Ramirez a little bit. Ramirez is looking out the ring. He looks, yeah, right. Ramirez is off. Something Valier caught him with hurt him because he's off. Whoa, watch the elbows. Come on, ref, tell him chill. Yeah, Ramirez is off. I don't know what happened, but he's not throwing many punches anymore, and Valier just took over. He might have hurt him with a body shot. That's what I think he did. He's looking. Why is he looking at? Yeah, Ramirez is looking outside the ring. Nah, Ramirez is losing it, man. Those body shots, man. Those body shots. You don't like them. That's why I say, like, man. That's why I love a body puncher, bro. What's up, Clarence? Yeah, Ramirez don't like it, bro. He looked like he wanted to take a knee just now. Yeah, I think if Valier, I think he needs. What are we in the 9th round? At this point, he needs to continue what he needs to do, right? Like what he was just doing in that last round. He need to go for it. Try to get this guy to take a knee because this is a 10-round fight. You know what? To be honest, though, the cut is not really that bad because it's streaming on the outside of the eye. It's not straight. It's not going straight down right into his eye. Not saying no blood is getting in there, but he'll move his head anyway. He needs to go back to the body like he was last round. Yeah, Ramirez don't want to get hit to the body. Ref got to jump in and separate them too. Vi got to do better at separate, like getting some space in there. Yeah, Ramirez is trying to protect to the body. That's why he wants to stay close. He's trying to smother Valier because he doesn't want to get hit to the body. I think Valier is going to get this. I think he's going to pull it out. This is an ugly fight now, though. This is a tie-up fight. Oh man. Ramirez is picking it back up. What do you guys think? I know it's kind of off topic, but what do you guys think of this whole 50 Cent, Papoose, Mano, Ti, all these people making diss records about each other? $50 put out a song today, and I actually think the song was pretty good, but it's not a diss record. I actually like the song. Sound like somebody ghostwriting for him because he hasn't rapped like that in a while. Yeah, that Max B 50 Cent video, AI video came out pretty decent for AI video. It looked real on certain parts of it though. But I mean, not really he say stuff on there, but I don't feel like it's a full blown diss video. Um I think the Papoose video was funny. Papoose said some funny stuff on there. I didn't really like the Mano diss. To be honest, I haven't really liked any of the disses like that. Like it's none of them I would actually play. I think the only diss that I like was the Fabulous one in his verse when they all did the Let's Rap About It podcast did that song. I like Fab verse. I say Fab and Papoose too was Ramirez. Okay, Ramirez still got some fire in him left. I would say Fab's verse and Papoose recent song was probably the two best. Because Papoose did definitely see Papoose say some crazy stuff, but he say some corny stuff too. Some of it was corny and some of it was dope. Yeah, Damani said some stuff too. I like Damani. I actually followed him. I didn't even know. Like I never really followed him, but I like some of the music he put on there. Yeah, Fab verse though was my favorite still. To me, all of them I still like, and Fab's verse was like just like quick. Top da 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 da. You're not how that verse was like Fab raps. His level of rapping is this is up there. You know? That verse was best. I'd be playing that. I played that like 20 times back to back. Everybody else, I like listen to it like once, maybe twice. I'm like, all right, it's cool. You know, I might have to listen to that after I get off here now, just because y'all just reminded me. Like the top doubter, and you're not nada, the top, whatever he was saying on there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is not no real serious rap battle. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's fun. I'm glad that people is getting in the booth and rapping. I am happy about that. That's what I will say. I like the fact that I just don't want these guys to just be on social media dissing each other and creating memes. Like I think that's corny. I'm glad that these guys are actually getting the booth. I think they're gonna give it to Valier, even though he arguably lost this fight. I think they're gonna give it to Valier because he's the star. Nah, I never really listened to Jack Harlow, but I'm not saying he's good. I just never really listened to him before. Ludacris and Ti had a battle. I'm a Ludacris fan. I don't remember that. I like Luda though. So we waiting for the scorecard, man. Let's see. I was a huge Papoose fan when he first came out. Like I'm talking about like '04, '05 mixtape Pap, like Beast from the East, Election Day. I like that Papoose. I think once he started trying to go mainstream, nah, because first of all, he made like 40 mixtapes, and I wasn't listening. I think like maybe like the first 7 or 8 was good, and then it just started becoming repetitive. And he started like recycling the verses and stuff. But as much of a Pat fan as I was, I'll admit that a lot of the stuff he was putting out was corny too. I never liked the alphabetical slaughter, and he was trying to make different variations of that shit. It was just too many, and then he tried to do it backwards. I was like, "Yo, come on!" I hate when these rappers do that alphabetical thing, man. Especially when like battle rappers do it. Luda is underrated. '96, '94. Oh, they gonna give it the value. 98, 92 though. 98, 92 though, bro. Come on, man. That's why both of them brothers might have lost today. I'm not saying value lost, but I like the '96, '94. That was cool. Yeah, no, it was no 90. There's no way that fight was 98, 92. That dude won more than 2 rounds, bro. That's terrible. Two of them gave him 98, 92, but that's how it be, you know. He's the pro box guy, you know, he's undefeated. They want to keep his resume undefeated. Um I haven't gone back to watching. I know last week when I was like talking about the Cole album, to be honest with you, I haven't gone back and listened to the album. I listened to it like twice. I I like the first half of it, but I haven't gone back and listened to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not saying I just don't care, bro. I have to admit, I don't really care like that. You know, like I've been listening to older music lately. I was listening to I went back and listened to the Clips album again today. I was listening to Pusha T like all day. I was in the car all day, bouncing around, and I started just listening to. Every time I be thinking about, oh, I gotta listen to this J Cole album. Nah, see, I don't know. Like J Cole could rap really, really well, but there's something about that album that just didn't pull me in. Like, and I haven't been able to get back to it. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, I'm not saying it's whack or anything like that. It didn't really grab me. You know what I mean? Um, I keep saying like, yo, I gotta listen to this album. I gotta listen to this album some more. But I don't know. I haven't gone back to it. But you know what? Maybe I'll go back to it soon. Maybe I'll go back to it soon. Yeah, Clips should have one album in a year for sure. And GNX was cool, but they like I don't want to come off as some hater, but like like there was a couple albums better than GNX in my opinion. Like GNX, I get it. The Drake battle and all that, but like, come on, man. Like, let's move on. It is what it is. Like that was 2024. Let's get over that battle. GNX came out, I think early last year or late 2024. I don't know. But the Clips album was clearly, I mean, that is a classic, bro. I still listen to that album. I listened. Well, my favorite two albums last year. Well, the first one was Clips. The second one was what's his name? Alfredo 2. Um, what's his name? I'm bugging. Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs album was incredible. I thought that was better than GNX too, and I don't think that was even nominated, which is crazy. Freddie Gibbs album was great all the way through, and I like the first Alfredo, but this one was I like the first one, but I think the second one was a little better. What's up, C Miller? Yeah, yeah, GNX was good, but I don't think it was incredible. It was better than the last one he put out. That long album he came out, that personal one, I didn't like that album. GNX was good. Yeah, I listen to Benny. Yeah, I listen to Benny. I actually have a Benny. I have a Griselda playlist. I actually got a Griselda playlist. Um, that I still gotta add more songs to it, but um, I like Benny. Um, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Even though I think Conway rapped the best, I think lyrically he's the best. I like his music the least. You know what I mean? I like West Side and Benny better musically. I don't like Conway music that much. His it's like every time I listen to a Conway album, I'm like, yo, he lyrically is the best between the three, but I feel like Benny, I don't know. Benny, I like his music a little bit more, you know? Yeah, man. I would love to be out there for that fight. Pierre. I would love to be out there for that fight. Um, yeah. If I can make something happen, I will. I mean, I do have the time off. Um, but if I were to go to Japan, I would want to be out there for a while. I don't know if I can do that, you know, because I haven't been to Japan yet. But I would love to be out there for that fight. And I think I think outside maybe like a couple channels. There's not many American channels that cover a new way like the way I did, except like probably True School Sports. Because he's heavy with the Japan scene. But outside of him, and I know he's been out there, I feel like I was doing it for a minute. You know what I mean? Like I was definitely covering his fights, and a lot of my following is from people that came through here for me covering his fights. you know. Yeah, West Side Gun is his voice is yeah, yeah, yeah. Like he's not for everybody, but I like his music though. His music is good. I like his beats. I like his hooks. Yeah, I didn't like Mr. Morale. I can't get through that album. I don't even think I ever got through the whole album. Yeah, yeah, no, I know, I love. Yeah, damn. Well, Charles, appreciate you even saying that, man. Um, Appreciate that. Amir, I didn't listen to Joey's album. But I was all in on the battle last year. Like all in. Like I was waiting for each diss trap from everybody. I was disappointed in Daylight a little bit though in that battle last year with with the West Side people against Joey Badass. I feel like Daylight. I expected more for him. I think his last diss was the best one, but some of the ones before that was just like, what? So my thing with Kendrick is like I'm not like I'm not a hardcore like Kendrick. I like Kendrick a lot, but I'm not like a hardcore Kendrick guy. Like I know people that are like a super hardcore Kendrick fans. You know what I mean? Um, I think I started listening to him with Section 80. I think Good Cat Mad City to this day is still his best album. I am not a Pimp to Butterfly fan. I don't like that album. All right. It's just too weird. It's just too, I get it. I know why people love it. It's just not my taste. Like, it's just when I want to listen to music, man. I don't, it's just too much going on with that album, man. I feel like I'm watching a slave movie. Like, I'm good. I don't want to listen to that. It's so weird. That's like my least favorite Kendrick album. I actually like Damn a lot. I think after Good Kid, Mad City, Damn is my favorite album. Like I like the energy. I want to hear raps. I want to hear beats. I don't want to hear nothing weird, man. Once it got whatever. So I like Good Kid, Mad City. I like Damn. I like Section 80, and I like GNX. Yeah, Pimp a Butterflies. Yo, when that came out, these guys were all trying to say like, "This is one of the greatest albums." Of all. No, it's not, man. Like people be gas. No, it's not, man. Like I get why people like it, but it's too woke. That's what I'm saying. It's too woke for me, bro. It's not even music at this point. Like, ah, I'm good on that. But I like for me, Kid Max City and Damn are my Kendrick classics for me. You know, yeah, those are my Kendrick classics for me. Those are my two favorite. Those are my two favorite. I go back. I play those two, but I don't play all the other ones. All the other ones, I can do without all the other ones. I mean, I like Section 80 and I like GNX, but GNX wasn't no Grammy worthy type album. I just thought it was a good solid. It was a solid album. Forest Hills is my favorite J Cole album by far. And but it's the only classic that he had for me. Yeah. Forest Hills is fire, man. That I listen to Forest Hills a lot. Um, Other J. Cole albums are good. I think I like the mixtape Friday Night Lights with Enchanted. Um, I know that's not an album, but that's still one of my favorite projects with J. Cole. Um, I like the one with the basketball rim is on fire. I forgot that one. Oh, Born Center, yeah, Born Center was good. Um, the basketball joint is good. Forest Hills obviously is the best one to me. Mike the Lead Later was pretty good too. Yeah, For Your Eyes Only was alright. I didn't like that one that much. Nah. KOD, they were solid. I would say, I would say Forest Hills is his best one, and I think Born Center might have been his second best one. And me personally, I like Friday Night Lights. So those are my three favorite projects from him. Main event is about to start, by the way, y'all. So this should be a good fight. This kid Najee Lopez is getting tested tonight. I feel like everybody on this card is getting tested. If we being honest, none of these guys with the names and all these guys have been on Probox. All of these guys had tough fights tonight. Somebody asked me earlier if I listen to Tyler the Creator. I'm a bigger Tyler the Creator fan than anybody else from that time. Tyler the Creator is one of my favorite artists of all time. I'm more of a Tyler fan than Kendrick, Cole, Drake, Future, anybody else that came from that class of like 2010. Anybody that came from the class of 2010, Tyler Creator is number one. And number two, I would probably say um uh Dom Kennedy. I know he's not as popular as the other guys, but Dom Kennedy, I love Dom Kennedy, bro. You don't like Dom Kennedy? Nah, you bugging. Love Dom Kennedy. Uh, I'll probably say I listen to Drake out of like I listen to I definitely listen to Drake more than K Dot and Kendrick. I mean K Dot and J. Cole. Um Favorite Drake album, Take Care. What's the mixtape one? Oh man, we gotta have this conversation later. Earl is too weird for me, bro. I can't listen to Earl. I have one song on my playlist, Sunday. That's it. That's the one song I got. That's it. No, no, no. I got like two or three. I'm lying. Oh, and I do like oh, good job for Najee. And I do like who else is from that class? Currency. I like Currency too. He's from that class. I like Currency. Big Crit's cool. Not crazy about him. I used to listen to him though. Currency. I used to listen to Wiz back then. Wiz is cool. Good right hand from Najee. Don't showboat. Yeah, it's still first round. He is fighting a puncher. Body shot. Look a little low. His jab is on point, yo. Edgar Berlanga was in the ring for him. I know Najee's Puerto Rican, but I think I don't know if he was born there. Good left hook from Gallegos. It's the jab so far, Najee. His jab is on point. Gallegos ain't really shooting a jab like that. Everything is behind the jab with Lopez. Yeah, his jab. Yep. They saying what I'm saying. Gallegos got him on the ropes, going to the body some. His jab, just backed him up. Ooh, Najee caught a clean overhand right there. This is a good round, y'all. Ooh, this is a good round. Ooh, Najee caught him, stunned him. He got him hurt. He got him hurt. Uppercut, body shots. Oh, he caught him on another uppercut. Damn. I mean, that's how the first round looked a couple fights ago when who's the guy's name from the other fight? Dante Benjamin. That fight looked the same in the first round. And then it was, thought he was gonna get stopped this though. I mean, in that round, it looked like, yo, I don't think Gallegos could take that many punches for too long. And this is a 10 rounder. Yeah, what was that Drake mixtape? I forgot. That early one, man. That shit was a classic. That's the Drake I like. I can't remember what that was called right now. So Far Gone. Classic. So Far Gone was his best work to me. I listened to that album all the way through. ASAP Rocky first album was fire. He's from that class too. I used to love ASAP. I actually see him down and what's the damn, hold on. Najee Lopez is cut. I don't know if it's for a punch, but he's cut already in the second round in the left eye. Yeah, it looked like it's on the same spot that Valier had in his last fight. Same cut, yo. Same exact cut. And now he's getting hit. He just got hit with a clean 1-2 from Gallegos. Oh, we got to fight, y'all. They both throwing heavy shots. Gallegos is trying to smother him now because of that cut. Yeah. What's up, Armando from Mexico? What's good? That cut his face is a mess from that cut. Gallegos is now Gallegos is using that jab. Now you're using a jab. Gallegos look jabbing to the body. he fighting different now because he see that cut. I don't know. It's fight. It's this change. Gallegos, yo, NAJEE eye is already swollen. Ooh, they both. Ooh, NAJEE hurt him. He had him hurt again. They both traded hooks, but his got to him quicker. NAJEE's eye is swollen already. That same eye that's cut. So he gotta be careful because he's not gonna be able to see out of that eye for too long. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, he still got that round. Is that cut? Let's see. It's a headbutt. Yeah, that headbutt messed him up. That headbutt messed him up, bro. I don't know. See the swelling already? It's puffing up already. Yeah, I don't know. He seemed to be relaxed though in the corner. I can't see the cut right now. Ref is doctor saying let it go. No. The doctor wants to look at it. Oh, it's nasty cut. Oh, it is. They didn't cut. They didn't do a good job in the corner with that. That's a bad cut. You got to keep that. He got to keep that right hand up. Good jab. Good jab. Good 1-2 from NAJEE. Oh, good jab again. That was nice. Now, one thing that's good in his favor is that he's been able to hurt Gallegos in both rounds. Uppercut, left hook. Yeah, he backed up. Gallegos felt that one. And whenever he feels it, he backs up for a moment. Ooh, NAJEE. Ooh. Damn, this fight is crazy. Turn the shit on. If you're not watching, turn it on. Turn it on. That cut. A lot of blood. This is a war, y'all. Turn it on. I think NAJEE does better when there's space. I know he wants to smother because of that cut, but that 1-2 is on point, man. That jab he got is on point. But I think there's another head. That head been rubbing on his eye, man. His eye look messed up, yo. Look how swollen it is now, too. You see how puffy it is on the bottom? Oh, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, Lopez is listen right here. He took 2 jabs and a right hand from Gallegos. I was about to say did he just switch southpaw? He did momentarily. Yeah, this can't go. This guy's cut is crazy, bro. This can't go. This is worse than Valier's cut. Way worse. Oh, I don't know. He can't go 10 rounds like this. Yeah, I think Paulie's saying it. He's saying it right now. He said if you don't go to the scorecards. This is like the Tim Zoo situation. This is like the Tim Tszyu situation when Fandora in the first fight. You gonna allow him to continue? That cut, he can't go a whole 7 more rounds with that cut, man. Yeah, Armando, Probox has been pretty good. These Friday nights. They got Lester Martinez coming up too. I think next week or the week after. Yeah, Low Clarity said that. Yeah. I don't know, man. They looking like they're gonna keep it going. Oh, no, wait, well, hold on. They're gonna stop this. That cut's terrible. Look at that cut. Oh, okay. The doctor is going. Let it go. Oh, Gallegos caught him with overhand right. Gallegos. Oh, this is crazy. Yo, turn this shit on. Turn the fight on. Yo, they going to war. This is a good fight, y'all. Oh, this is good. And it's a small ass ring too. They fight in a sandbox tonight. Gallegos is, I don't know. Gallegos is starting to connect with that hook, man. Catching an eye. I feel like Lopez is looking for one big shot now. He's abandoning jab. He's abandoning the jab, and he's looking for one big shot. Gallegos is winning this round. Yeah, this is not a good look for NAJEE. He got to keep boxing. He looking for one big shot. NAJEE's trying to close gap now. But I think I think he does better on the outside, but it's a dog fight, man. Good body shot. Overhand right lands by Gallegos. I told y'all he was in tough. Good left hook from Gallegos. Another left hook. That blood is just streaming down still. I mean, both guys, even though Gallegos got rocked a couple times, they both got good chins so far. Ooh. Oh my God. NAJEE hit him with this clean short right hand counter. God damn, that was clean. 20 seconds to go. Lands a 1-2. This guy Gallegos got a chin. Rounds coming to a close. Close round. That was the closest round. I think Gallegos was winning the earlier part of the round. But NAJEE closed it out. Good fight, y'all. This is a very, very good fight. Tune into Probox. This is a very good fight for a Friday night. Yeah, Gallegos has been staying on top of that cut, but with all the bleeding, with all the, as nasty as it looks, it hasn't gotten much worse, to be honest. It hasn't gotten much worse the last 2 rounds. I think since the 3rd round, it's probably been the same. I think that 4th round was a swing round. I think Gallegos got the first 3. 4th rounds could go either way. That's a 10-10 round. Or we'll go either way. Nope. That was a slip. They both traded. They both threw hooks, but NAJEE went down. It was a slip. Yeah, thank God. Like, if one of them connected on that one, somebody might have got knocked down. Gallegos is going to the body. NAJEE's starting to move a little bit. Good right hand. You can tell that blood is really bottom. He's squinting a lot. He's trying to wipe it off. Nice short right hand from NAJEE. Left hook to the body. Gallegos with the uppercut on the inside and the straight right. Left hook with NAJEE on the inside. Left hook from NAJEE. Uppercut. Gallegos is going to the body, digging to the body. He's committed to the body. Nice combination from Lopez on the inside. Still a lot of blood, but it's looked the same since the 3rd. $20 seconds to go. Gallegos land. Nice right hook. Backhand right hook from Gallegos lands. Gallegos has been committed to the body all round long. It's another really close round. I might have gave that round to Gallegos. He was more consistent. The last 2 rounds were the best rounds from Gallegos. Gallegos hit him with like 30 joints to the body that round. Good fight. All right, round 6. This is a 10-rounder. So we're halfway through the fight. Oh, wow. They both trade hooks. NAJEE hit him with like 2 more. And then Gallegos hit him one. Oh. Gallegos got hurt with that right hand just now. Jesus Christ. Every time he gets hurt, he's buzzed for like 2-3 seconds tops. And he recovers. That guy got a chin, bro. God damn. Another one. He hit him like 3 times like that this round already. And he's still doing punches. Gallegos is crazy, bro. Bro, this might be fight of the year. Yo, this is one of the best fights this year. This is crazy, bro. Like, what are we looking at? This round is crazy. Lopez, two uppercuts. Oh my God. How does this guy not take a knee at least? Yo, this gotta be tearing him down, like wearing him down some. I mean, this round, NAJEE landed at least 8 big shots already in this one round. That's got to be wearing us down. Like you could see Gallegos' face is swollen in different parts of it. NAJEE just on the back foot trying to set him up. But that blood, you can see that blood is still they haven't stopped the blood a little bit, man. Not even a little bit, man. It's still streaming down his face like it was earlier. Good 1-2 from NAJEE lands. Gallegos is like no defense, bro. This is a crazy fight. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're world level yet. NAJEE heard him again, backed him up. Yeah, I think Gallegos is. Yeah. Gallegos is, yo, that guy's a tough dude, bro. Yeah, that guy's tough, bro. Oh my God. I think if NAJEE didn't get the cut, he might have done more. But I can't say that because Gallegos still took mad big shots and he still never took a knee or nothing. He hasn't got dropped yet. This is a good fight. And his face ain't really that much like messed up. He just got some swelling, but that guy got a good chin, bro. This is how you make a fighter better, though. You know, you got cut early in the fight. Oh, he landed. Oh, Gallegos is done. Nah. Oh, no, he's hurt for real now. Oh, NAJEE goes down. Yo, NAJEE just got caught. He hit him with a big shot, hurt him. And NAJEE got caught, bro. His hands down. Sergio Mora, Danny Jacobs. Sergio Mora, same thing. NAJEE again. Oh, clash ahead. Okay. One knockdown for NAJEE. NAJEE landed another big shot again. Everybody's on their feet. Holy crap. And Gallegos is cut now. I think he's cut from the headbutt, not from the punch. Oh man, this fight is crazy, y'all. Yo, this fight is insane. Yo, all right, because we're still only 1 minute into the round. NAJEE Lopez landed a huge overhand right, landed a combination, had Lopez hurt, and Lopez punched with him, and NAJEE took a knee. And now, because of a head clash shortly after, Gallegos is cut down too. NAJEE, I mean, this is one of those rounds that could be a 9-9 round because NAJEE is landing these huge shots, but Gallegos already knocked them down. Like NAJEE is going off, but Gallegos is dangerous because you can't knock him down. He can't drop him. This guy still punches with you. We got a minute left to go in the 7th round. We still got a lot of time. Yeah, we still got 3 more rounds after this. Yo, this fight is crazy, bro. So glad we went on live, yo. This is a good. This is the one right here. Thank God we went live for this one. Everything's starting to slow down now. Now I'm gonna actually go. Oh, they both trading. Oh my God, NAJEE is hitting them with bombs, bro. Gallegos caught him with a right hand. This is a battle, y'all. This is a battle on Probox. God damn, let's go. All right. It's crazy because NAJEE dominated him in this round. He just got dropped. He got caught in between the punches, bro. But outside of that knockdown, they showing it right now. He got greedy. He got greedy. Lopez got greedy. Yep. They showing a replay now. He was trying to get him out of there. He had his hands down. He got caught. Flash knockdown, though. Flash knockdown. That would be it would be a 9-9 round, not a 9-8, a 9-9 round, because NAJEE, it would be a 10-9 round, but NAJEE lost a point. He lost a point. So it would be 10-9, but it's a 9-9. Damn, this is a great fight. This is a good fight, man. We still got 3 more rounds. Let's go. The one thing I will say about NAJEE looking at the situation is, looking at it from now and where we're at in the fight, I would say he should have probably been investing to the body. Too much head hunting, right? Because look at where we are. We're in round 8. NAJEE's barely gone to the body like that, and he can't slow this guy down. Head hunting is just, you can't get. Oh, NAJEE took another one. The same one that dropped him before. He just took another one, right? But he probably should have invested to the body a little earlier than this, because he can't hurt Gallegos by just punching him in the face. Gallegos is coming forward full force in his 8th round. Should have probably went to the body early, man. Gallegos has been going to the body. Damn, this is such a good fight, man. These, you know what? These kind of fights in the smaller crowds, those low key be the best events. I always tell people I love going to the theater in Madison Square Garden to watch the fights over the arena, because the theater feel like it's a show. Like, it feels like you at a party. You know what I mean? Especially you get tickets down. Oh, NAJEE hurt him again. And he goes, let's don't get caught this time. NAJEE hurt him again. And he's forced to hold. Gallegos actually tied up. Yo. Gallegos' face is starting to look a mess too with that cut. Yeah, Gallegos hurt, y'all. He's hurt. He's hurt this time, for real. NAJEE's being cautious, though. Gallegos is hurt. He's trying to, NAJEE's about to stop him. NAJEE, he's trying to hold on. NAJEE got him hurt bad, y'all. 40 seconds ago. He's trying to get him out of there. Ref just split him up. 35 seconds to go. Gallegos lands an uppercut. Oh, Gallegos is hurt. Ref is going to stop it. TKO. He's going to stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right, now stop it. Stop it. Nah. The ref is letting it go. He stopped it. Oh, what a fight, man. What a fight, y'all. What a fight. What a fight, yo. Oh, they going crazy in there, bro. Yo, they're trying to restrain all the people from jumping in the ring. What a fight, yo. Oh my God, bro. Yo, goddamn, that was a fight. Goddamn, that was a fight. That was a fight, y'all. Yo, they in there mobbing the crowd. The supporters of NAJEE, they looking like he just won the world title, bro. Oh my God, man. Thank you, man. Yo, Probox delivered, yo. Probox delivered, bro. They even raising Gallegos just cuz. Damn, y'all want to see yo, I want to see a part 2. That fight was hard, yo. That was a fight. That gotta be fight of the year. That gotta be fight of the year. And you know what? The dude, I gotta give him credit because dude faced adversity early. He got that bad cut early and they could not control it. They could not fix that shit. That cut was bleeding bad the whole time. He had to deal with that since second round. So he was already handicapped from jump. He's bleeding and he's swollen. Yo, everybody went in the ring. Like everybody's in the ring right now. Dude, you would think this was for a freaking world title, bro. That's how the energy is in that room right now. Damn, son. I want to see that dude again, yo. Gallegos was on point. Like he was good too. Yo, thank y'all for coming through, man, because that was fire. I'm glad we went on live. That was a Friday night. Small, we only had 20, 30 people in here at a time. But yo, people missed out. This live was lit. This was a dope live, yo. This was a great live tonight. This was a great live. This was a great live, yo. Damn. Unexpected, right? Yo. Unexpected on a Friday night, too. Everybody on the card tonight had a struggle. Brian Norman's there, too. Yeah, nah, this everybody on the card struggled tonight. No one had an easy night tonight. No one. Oh. Yeah, he definitely got to tighten up his defense. He definitely got to tighten up his defense. Yeah, nah, I had a great time. It was a great time. I just want to hear his interview. I want to see what he says. Cause they got like 2 belts I don't know what how high he's ranked. Um, I mean on BoxRec, and we know BoxRec is not official, but BoxRec he's already at number 6 after this win with 16 pro fights. So I'll I guess when they update the rankings, but I think I seen a WBO strap and maybe an IBF. It's the WBO Latino light heavy fight. Let me see. Let me go to WA. I think maybe was it the WBA too? Um, he's number 6 in the WBA, but he's gonna be higher now after this fight. Yeah, that was good. That was a good fight. Still wouldn't want to see him in a top fight yet, but we want to see him move up. But still, he's probably a few fights away from fighting like one of the top dogs in the division. They're gonna give him an interview. Let's get that interview in, man. Yeah, that was a good fight, man. Man, I'm glad you guys came through, man. Word. This is one of those sneaky nights. People be coming in, yo, Wave, yo, what's your thought on this? I'm like, yo, you wasn't on a live last night. You should have been on a live. You should have been on a live the other day when we was talking about this, and we was talking about that. We was talking about a whole bunch of stuff tonight, man. He's out the ring already. Oh wait, they doing an interview with Paulie and Chris on the side, and Christina. Definitely a fight of the year candidate for sure. Yeah, we got to get more. Yeah, we got to do more of these Probox joints, bro. We can't miss these. We can't miss these, man. Yeah, they those talking. They giving Matt Prox at Gallegos. They said he's the best version of himself tonight. Yo, yo, he said that effing ring was small. That was a small ring, bro. Who was saying that? I think it might have been you, Charles. Yo, I think one of y'all was saying like right away, like, yo, that ring was tiny, bro. That was a sandbox. For real. Damn, yo, he's really double cut. He has one right here below his eyebrow and right one over the eyebrow. And he's swollen. Crazy underneath the eye. Bro, that dude needs to be in the bed for 2 weeks, bro. Yo, don't my man, like he need a nap. Word. And you know what I like about Pro Box too? They 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 just doing their own thing. They're giving us fights, right? No funny business, no weird pay per views. You know, like they're giving us cards, and they're not even like they're not caught up in no drama. They're just giving us good cards, and they're actually picking up the amount of cards they're getting because Yo, if you look at the schedule, their schedule is actually very, very, very packed up for the upcoming weeks. You know what I mean? Like Zufa's been giving us some cards, a lot of cards, but it's so much drama going on. You know what I mean? Right now, they just on a they need people need to start watching these fights, bro. For real. They're the only ones that's just giving us low-key fights or upcoming stars. And some of these guys are gonna get pulled like Lamont Roach. Some of these guys like Lamont Roach are gonna get pulled into bigger fights and bigger opportunities. You know, some of these guys are gonna keep getting that, but yeah. And you're getting good, like they got a good show that they do. You know, they got Paulie on there, they got Chris Algieri, they got Christina Poncher, and they have a good, you know, they put out good content through the week. Throughout the week, they're talking about all the boxing news, like any other content creator would. But Paulie's, Paulie and like Tim Bradley, like they don't sugarcoat anything. You know what I mean? They say what they want to say. You know what I mean? So it's very entertaining to watch because they're actual world champions, former world champions that actually did it. You know what I'm saying? Like who's gonna check them? They actually really did it. Um, they can say what they want to say. They got a good show. And these are quality fights. They're putting these guys in there tough. And I have no complaints over there, to be honest. And it's free. It's on YouTube. You can just turn on YouTube and watch it. You can turn on YouTube and just that's it. It's a good interview too. He's being honest. He's like, listen, I didn't want to let off of my jab, but he's saying like I had to throw something in there for him to respect me, which is what he was doing, you know? And listen, I can't get mad. Yes, he needs to improve on his defense. I was saying this about we were saying this about Della Mason in that fight, that championship fight. Like, bro, I like what Mason did. I like what NAJEE just did, but you can't do this in every fight. You can't expect to just because at some point you're gonna be you try to stand your ground against some of these other guys. They punch a little harder. You know what I mean? They're a lot more. They're better boxers than Gallegos. Gallegos is just a comfort, rough, rugged guy. You're gonna be fighting guys that got better power and they're better punchers. Better boxers. So they're gonna set it up a little bit better than that guy. You know what I mean? What Gallegos did was because he has such a good chin that he was able to throw with NAJEE. You know what I mean? Every single time. He was willing to take the hit to land one. Oh, so he's holding a WBO and a WBA. So that WBA 6th ranking position is probably going to go up at this point. All right. All right, guys. Listen, it was real. Thanks, guys. Thanks for checking in. Please hit the thumbs up. Do me that last favor. I'm going to get on out of here. We got 2 cards tomorrow. I will be on the Kakashi Dickens card, not the whole card. I'll be jumping on that tomorrow. And then I'll be on later for Kenneth Sims and Arnold Barbosa as well. So be on the lookout for me for that. And yeah, I'm gonna do my breakdowns live. And unless I get up early, I'll try to get something done early. But if not, I'll be live twice tomorrow. All right. Who do I think he should fight next? Not a champion, not a top guy yet. I think he needs another test or 2, and then we could start talking championship or top contender. But it's this way. I don't want to push the gun to. I don't want to push it too too soon. All right. Anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. Peace.